Have you ever been in a relationship where someone was constantly showering you with affection, giving you gifts, and then giving you tons of attention, and then all of a sudden it just ends abruptly? It leaves you feeling confused and heartbroken, and you're deep down inside just longing for that attention again. Well, guess what? This is a pattern of love bombing. Today I want to discuss why some of us are drawn to these type of toxic relationships and how to break the cycle. For more tips on how to take charge of your love life, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. First, I want you to know what love bombing is. It's when somebody's using grand gestures, excessive attention to try to manipulate and control you, to win you over. Once they get their claws in you, all of a sudden they pull back. And they make you long for that attention again, so they make you actually start fawning and people-pleasing to get their love back. And that's how they control you. It's the opposite of unconditional love. It's fully conditional. You have to earn your love back from them. First, I want you to know childhood conditioning plays a big part. Your programming as a child around love and affection and attention can play a significant role in being attached to a love bomber. For those of us that grew up in homes where we were neglected, where we weren't reassured, there was not a lot of validation, we tend to seek that outside of ourselves. We tend to not understand how to self-validate, how to have self-compassion, and build self-confidence. Instead, we seek it from the outside. Love bombers are wonderful at giving us that reassurance and making us feel like we're important, that they value us. But they also use that knowing that once we're hooked, that you're going to crave that attention over and over and over again. So there's a push-pull, hot and cold, that continues to happen that allows them to control you. These love bombers love anxious attachment types because they know that they need the reassurance to make them feel calm, safe, and secure. When you do the self-reflective work, you'll heal and no longer fall for the love bomber. Follow my 90-day rule. I believe that every person that you're dating should have a probationary period. They do this when they are looking to hire an employee in a company. Why? Because you're meeting the representative. The person is selling themselves. You're meeting their best version of themselves. They're not walking around with a list saying, hey, these are all my flaws. Do you want to commit? No. They're showing you what you want to see. So you need to slow down and not believe the person you're meeting is who they are right away. Take 90 days to vet to see if their actions and words match. Listen to what they say, watch what they do. If there's follow through, then you can bet that this is their character. This is not just the person they're trying to impress you with. And our goal is to find out, who are they beneath it all? You know, we only see the tip of the iceberg. What are their flaws? Is this something that you're willing to tolerate, right? So if they are love bombing you and they are laying on thick and they are giving you all this affection and gifts and all this stuff, if you're vetting them for 90 days, I guarantee you they can't keep the charade up for that long. It's usually in a few weeks or a month or so that things start dwindling off and they start disappearing. So protect your heart by putting them in a probationary period. The third thing that makes us drawn to the love bomber is our sense of low self-worth, okay? So a lot of people that fall for the love bombing trap tend to morph or be a chameleon to please others around them. They don't have a strong sense of self. So the goal is for you to develop your self-worth. You need to understand who you are and what you want in a relationship, and have the confidence to walk away from things that aren't a good fit for you. Meaning that you're not fawning and people-pleasing to make someone like you. You're being the chooser, stepping back and seeing, is this person a good fit for me? Rather than, I need to make this person like me. Love bombers are great with showering you with affection and compliments, but if you really think about what they're saying, they may say, you're beautiful, you're smart, you're gorgeous. Let's say you were sitting there and I picked you up and moved you and put somebody else there. They would say the same things to that person that they were interested in. So the compliments are really superficial. and they're not in depth. They're not about your character or really about your values or who you are as a person. You know, it's about your beauty or how great you are, or it feels so wonderful to be around you, but it's not specific, right? It's not like, hey, I really appreciate how you volunteer and you do this hard work and what you're doing to give back to the world. It inspires me. Like, that's a true compliment, right? So now I want to hear from you. Have you fallen for a love bomber? Is this a pattern that you go through quite often? I'll be honest, when I used to date, this was something that I struggled with. You're not alone, okay? However, you can break the pattern. You just need to be more self-aware and have a good sense of self and good boundaries. And if this is something you struggle with, I'm here to help. Visit me at amythedatingcoach.com. I have private coaching and group workshops that help support you to become a conscious dater so that you can find the lasting love you deserve. Please leave any comments and questions below. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.